How to teach your 3 and 4-year-old children how to read. Hey there, I'm Charlotte with Colorful Teaching for You. Thank you so much for joining me. So this week we're going to be looking at really focusing on for parents and teachers how to teach 3 and 4-year-old children how to read. But if your kids are younger or older and they're ready, go ahead and get started with these strategies as well, okay? Now, there's a lot of debate about how to teach your children how to read. Do you start with the letter names or the letter sounds, right? That's a bit tricky there. Everyone is different, but I want you to make that choice for yourself. This article, this video is about how to teach your children the sounds. Last week we talked about letters. So if you go to the link in the description where it says full episode right at the very beginning, I've linked to the previous article so you can make an informed decision for yourself, for your children, or for your students, so that you decide which one works best for you. Personally, for my son and for my students, I have used letter names, and then I've started with the sounds, okay? But again, this should be what you decide. So let's look at the activities that I've listed out. I've got 7 activities here for you. Now, it's way too many activities, so I don't want you to actually go ahead and do all of them. Start with one, let your kids master it, and then move on to the next. Otherwise, it can be overwhelming. So the first activity is sing songs. So sing the sing the phonics song. You can find any one of them on YouTube. Choose one that works for your kids, and then have them sing it over and over again until they've memorized it. Because once they know, because they'll be able to see on YouTube, you know, A sounds like ah, B sounds like B, and they'll be able to recognize it and sing it. Then you can move on to the next, okay? Which is read the sounds. So here I want you to get these big letters from the dollar store, like big ones, and you're going to hold up the letters and they're going to read the sounds, not the letters. So when you hold up A, they're going to be saying ah. When you hold up B, they're going to say B. They're going to read the sounds of those letters, okay? Then the third activity is to play sound hunt. So you're going to take those big letters and lay it all around your room, and then you're going to say the sound of the alphabet, and they have to go and pick up find the letter, pick it up, and give it to you before you move on to the next. So you can I would do it in sequential order, and then mix and match it up after. And if you want to add another layer to this, you can quicken the pace of the game as well, okay? The fourth activity is to read your name. So here you're going to lay out all of the letters. They're going to lay out all the letters in their name with those big letters. And then you're going to do the same, and you're going to sound out each of the letters in your name. This helps them learn how to spell their name as well, okay? And it makes it so exciting for them, because they start to they walk around, they tell everybody how to spell their name. So it's a good way to add some real life application there, okay? Now the next activity is to read small words. So as you're reading a book, look at the different words in the book. Start with 2-letter words, move on to 3 later on once you've mastered some 2-letter words. So let's look at the word on, okay? Because you find that a lot in books. So they're going to learn, oh, this is a sound of, like we see O and we see N. O sounds like ah. N sounds like n. When you put it together, it's on. Okay, so we're going to look at just small basic words. It gives them some confidence before you move on to the 3-letter words and so forth. Okay, the next activity is to read the words. So taking out those. Sorry, actually, I'm going to go back to step number 5. You can also get magnetic letters and post them up on your refrigerator, and they can read those small 2-letter words as well. That's what I like to do it ahead of time, so my son can see what it is that we're learning that day. Okay. So the next activity is number 6 is to read the words. So you're going to take out one of those. We're going to go back to those big letters. You're going to take a letter out, and now they're going to say O, B. What words do we know that starts with the sound of B? Ball, balloon, butterfly, and so forth. So we're looking at all the words. Maybe we've read a book and we are thinking about all the words that start with that sound that we're looking at right now. Okay. The next one is practice sight words. Now, sight words are tricky because they don't sound the way they're supposed. The way the way their letters are supposed to sound. Okay, so for example, the word the, t, h, e, right? Te is not the word, it's the. They literally have to memorize the word the or does, right? You have to memorize those words. This can be a bit tricky for kids, so I would wait to do this until later. Your focus should be on the sounds, the phonic sounds, because that's what's going to really help them read and gain confidence, and then later on move into the sight words. If you want and your child's ready, you can kind of throw in 1 or 2 sight words here and there. Okay, so we have looked at the importance of teaching your children how to read using the letter sounds, but you can start with letter names first and then sounds, or vice versa, up to you. We've looked at 7 different activities. One is sing songs, then the next one is to read the sounds, the third is to play sound hunt, 4th is to read your name, 5th is to read small words, 6th is to read the words, and 7th is to practice sight words. It's a lot. Remember, start with 1, let them master it before you move on to the next. Thank you so much for joining me. Please feel free to send me a message if you have any questions. In the meantime, remember to create, experience, and teach from the heart. I will see you again, same place, same time next week. Take care, my friends. Bye.